We're really excited, looking forward to this upcoming season. We've been working hard this whole summer, and since last spring, so it's really fun. We're working on a lot of new things, especially with the new coaching staff. They're implementing a lot of new strategies. They helped us like a lot individually, improving our individual game. So I'm looking forward to going out, playing against different competition, and seeing how like we're gonna perform as a whole team now.
How would you describe Coach Fox's style?
Um, he's a good guy. He's really honest with you. If he expects more, if he thinks you can do more than what you're doing, he's gonna tell you. I think you could be doing more. You always know where you stand with him, so that's good. He always keeps it real with you, and that's like really cool when you have a coach because you don't want to be kind of in the zone. You're like, I don't know what he expects of me or what I'm gonna do this game. You always know like what he expects of you and what your job's to do out there.
Not better or worse, but how is he different from last year?
Um, from last year, I think he's different because he holds people a little bit more accountable for everything, and he's real repetitive about the things that we do. So it's really like we're just a lot of reps to get us better. And so, and he's enforcing his rules and his standards and his style of play. That's gonna help us win this year.
Any particular focus difference as far as
Um,
style or anything?
he focuses a lot on like the little things. He has a saying he always has in practice where I think he says when you understand the consequences of little things, you understand there are no such thing as little things. So he always says that to us, and it'll be as simple as like where you post up, where you get the ball on a post up, or your footwork on a screen. So he just focuses a lot on the little details of things like that. That's really good that he's been something different that he's been doing.
The fact that you guys struggled so much last year and then in the media day they picked you for last, is that kind of a motivation factor? Did that bother you? What's your attitude on it?
For us, I think it is a motivational factor. I think this year we want to prove people wrong, and I believe we are going to prove people wrong.
Well, he's kind of touched on what you feel your role is going to be on the team this year, how it's changed from last year. But coach, especially both of you individually, what are you going to
I think this year definitely a little more leadership. Now that we've been in the Pac-12, for a year. Granted, we still have a lot to learn, things like that, but definitely we can help the freshmen and things like that. As opposed to last year, we were freshmen, everything was new to us. Playing in front of playing in Hosh for the first time, playing in front of all these new crowds for the first time. So now we kind of have a feel for what it's like playing against this competition. So we can definitely help the freshmen, bring them along, provide a little bit more leadership on the team.
Um, Same thing he said, leadership. I think we went through a lot of adversity last year, so we know what to expect coming into this year. So we are able to help each other as well as the freshmen.
Who's impressed you most from that freshman group that you guys have been practicing with?
For me, I think Joel and Lars.
Yeah, they're
Joel
really
and Lars,
good.
they really been playing well. Especially Lars, we got another 7-footer that came in, so he's gonna help us a lot. Be a big presence underneath the basket.
Yeah, they all come in. They help with one thing or another. Demetrius can really shoot it from the outside. Joel's really good point guard already. He's come a long way, really fast. Lars is really good inside, hard scorer, and DJ is one of the most athletic guys on the team. So they're all really coming along nicely.
Lars a legit 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you stand next to him, you'll see he's legit
Yeah.
7 foot.
he's filled out, so he's
Yeah.
pretty strong too.
You guys had some old coaches come by, Jeff Van Gundy and Coach Montgomery. What was that like for you guys? And what did you guys take away anything from your time with them?
It was actually a cool experience to meet people that's been in basketball for so long who are basically legends. So I think it was a great experience for us to learn from them and hear what they had to say when we had our little team meetings with them and things like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. Those are great basketball minds, and it's one thing because you keep hearing it from the same people so often. So it's nice to get a different voice in there. You can freshen it up for you, and it's cool.
Defensively, where do you guys think you've seen the most improvement over from the spring until now?
Defensively, I think we focus on a lot more is rotating, team defense, rebounding, physicality. That's one thing. For the most part, we were working on a lot of our offense. Our offense is really good. So we were doing really good in practice offensively, and then coach was like, you know what, we need to pick up our defense. And then we started really working on defense, and we saw it come a long way too. Just flying around, playing faster, always having like on ball pressure, communicating on defense, things like that, being active. So there's some things we've really been focusing on
Why do you
the
think the
defensive end.
offense has been so good?
We have a lot of good players. We just have a lot of good players this year. It's hard to if say Matt gets in the lane, he drives and you help over. He throws it up to Lars. It's just there's a lot of weapons offensively that's hard to slow down, hard to stop. So and we worked a lot individually on our skill sets this whole summer. So everyone's been doing pretty well. Everyone's been scoring the ball, shooting the ball. Everyone's a threat offensively. So it's one reason why it's been going pretty good.
I know you have to kind of talk to us about Saturday's close scrimmages. Just as a collective whole, how much of these kind of close scrimmages, these exhibitions, like tomorrow, just going against team kind of in practice when before real game sets in, how much do you feel that helps? Just having those kind of reps before.
I think for us, it helps because we've been going at each other pretty hard in practice, so we know what to expect when we get in the games. So if a team comes at us hard, like defense or a good offense, we're able to respond and do what we're supposed to do.
At the end of practice now, are you more tired or less tired than you were at the end of practice last year? Or the same?
Pretty.
It's different.
Yeah.
I'll say it's different from last year. We do a lot of moving, a lot of running this year in practice. So it's like a lot of reps and just getting after it as soon as we step on the court.
If I took a film of last year of a game with Cal, and I looked at you this year, what would be different?
The structure, defense,
Yeah.
offense, all that. Just placement, everything. Everything would be different. Everything would be a little bit more sharper. Everything would be just more well polished.
Yeah.
So we're able to get the shots that we want, and all we have to do is knock them down.
I think also our togetherness is a big thing the coach tries to get us to have. He always tries to get us to a point in practice where it's like we start trying to like break apart or do our own thing, and he tries to like keep us together. He does get us to that point of adversity that he knows we'll get to in a game and help us like fight together and things like that. So I think that's one thing you'll see this year is like us sticking together a lot more on the court, playing through some dry stretches or some tough stretches down the court.
Any other questions for the guys?
What's Coach Fox's demeanor like during practice? Does he scream and yell?
It depends. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Coach Fox will get after us. He was screaming, yell, but it's all love. That's how we see it. And then I think from last year we needed that. We need that this year. Just to give us that push, give us that extra push, and also his demeanor, like he said, togetherness. You'll see this year we're it's more of a brotherhood this year. We are all close. We hang out a lot, so it's gonna be a great year.
So would you say it's a little bit more disciplined this year? Or?
Way more discipline.
Yeah. He's a lot going to. Like to joke around in practice, keep it lighthearted. Makes a lot of jokes, some that I don't understand. Bring up references that I'm not too sure about. So he keeps it like that. He keeps it fun. At the same time, he'll get after you, so it's good. But at the end of the day, it's always out of love. So I want us to get better.
Matt said at media day he was one of the top Super Smash players on the team. Where do you guys?
I haven't played with them in a minute. But
Matt's pretty good. I know Matt Grant was probably, in my opinion, yes, sir, is the top three. I'm always there when they're playing, so I just like to watch. I'm not too good, but I'll hop in every now and then, but not up there with them. So.
I was just curious. We talked about Mark Fox. You got a couple of assistants as well. Francis, Chris Harriman. Can you just quickly touch on those guys as well? And Marcus last.
For Coach Francis, I like Coach Francis because he's more of the guy that's like he stays positive. He get after you too. He'll yell and tell you to fix up and all that stuff. But he's more of the positive guy. He encourages people. He brings people up. Coach Harriman is that coach that just wants all the energy to come out of you, like every day. Just bring 110% energy, match his energy. I've never seen Coach Harriman walk into practice and just have dead energy. Like he brings it every day, and just brings it out of us every day.
Yeah. Coach Harriman, he works a lot with me in the bigs and stuff like that when it comes to working out. So he's always working us out, and he's really, really, really energetic, like Jacobi said. He's always moving around super quick, from drill to drill. He'll be like, sprint from drill to drill if you're walking. He's like, I hate when people walk in the gym. So he's really, really energetic, always a lot of energy, which is good. And,
gotta love the energy from him.
So
Trent is not involved directly in the practices.
No,
no, not directly,
not
but
directly, but he gives a lot of words of wisdom. Like I say,
yeah,
he says he doesn't, but he does. Like
yeah,
I talk to him a lot. He knows a lot. If you listen to him, you'll get what you want out of this game of basketball.